if you are thinking that you cannot do very well in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1 for the maps, I will change your mind today. In this video, I will help you look at maps differently so you can have a better report. And in general, after this video, maps will not haunt you anymore. So hey, welcome back to Everything IELTS, a series where I help you achieve your target IELTS band score. And this is Viet, your favorite IELTS trainer. I've been teaching IELTS for almost 11 years. So I understand the importance of practice. With the rising popularity of the computer-based IELTS exam, I created the website practice9.co for you to practice for the IELTS exam for free. I also host my web apps and everything on that website. So check it out, practice9.co. Let's get back to our video. In this video, I will be talking about maps in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1, and I will be changing the way you look at maps. This video is supposed to be what you watch the first when you start practicing for maps in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. But if you haven't watched this video and if you have been struggling, this is the point where everything should be restarted. So pay attention to this, okay? Of course, it takes a lot more time to talk about maps, everything in maps, like what you put in each and every paragraph in the report. But this is the very starting point for you to start having better reports and getting the target band score that you have in your mind. But first, let's talk about maps and what they are. The first type is development maps. Now, these are maps that represent one place at different times. For example, you have a map of a city in 2009 and a map of a city in 2019. So you see the development happening between 2009 and 2019. The second type is comparison maps. So these are maps of the same exact place, but with two different plans. For example, you have one city, but you have two different plans for a supermarket, one in the north and one in the south. Based on the names of those types, we have the requirements for them. Development maps require you to, of course, talk about the development over time of a certain place. Talk about what stayed the same and talk about what changes over time. Comparison maps, of course, require you to make comparisons of the plans and eventually talk about the benefits of each plan. Even though officially we have two different kinds of maps in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1, it's been a long time since I last saw comparison maps in an actual exam. So in this video, we will be focusing on development maps. And as I said, it will take a lot more time to talk about everything that you need to include in a report for maps. I will be making other videos about this. In this video, we will be talking about something that will potentially change your view about maps. And this is also the most important thing that you need to identify right from the get-go. It is the pinpoint of the maps. The pinpoint is a part on the maps that will be used for everything else to be referred to. So it makes your report more logical. After you have set the pinpoint, everything else can be referred to using the relation between it and the pinpoint's location. For example, in this case, the entrance is the pinpoint, and everything else either in the north, the south, the east, or the west of the entrance. Or in this case, the fountain is the pinpoint of the map. It is very important for you to set the pinpoint right from the get-go because everything else will fall into places after that. And there are two things you need to pay attention to. The first thing is that the pinpoint is normally the first thing you describe in the body paragraphs of the report for maps in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. You have to make sure that it is very clear. And the second thing to pay attention to is that the pinpoint is normally something that stays unchanged in terms of location. Everything else, such as size, decoration, can change, but the location normally stays the same. Now, let's do some practice together. For these maps, what is a pinpoint? What about these? And finally, these. Put your answer in the comment section. Strategies like this are what I focus on talking about in my Everything IELTS Preparation Plans. Join my Everything IELTS Preparation Plans for unlimited support and benefits. For now, use this tip and practice for free on practice9.co. I'll see you there. For now, you have fun learning. Bye.